So today I'm going to take you through Vulfpeck's Cory Wong. Cory Wong is a guitar player in Vulfpeck, and this song is called Cory Wong. This is an awesome funk tune. It's relatively simple. There's only sort of three main parts to it. It's a great way of developing your time feel and just some kind of nice, cool syncopated rhythms, and it's a great track to play. There's actually two main guitar parts to this song, and I've actually boiled things down into one main guitar part so you can sort of jam along with the song just using one guitar and get the most out of it that way. So the first part is this. So let's break that down. So it's a 4-bar section, and it starts with this kind of F9 shape that he uses, which is really cool. So we're going from 13th fret 4th string, 12th fret 3rd string, and 10th fret on the 2nd string. The shape, and he's going to hit that in the and of 1. So basically get 3, 4, 1, and. Okay, then he moves the first finger up to the 11th fret on the 2nd string, and he puts the little finger in on the 13th fret of the high string, and you end up with this shape. Okay, he's getting 4 16th notes, and then again. So we get 3, 4, 1, and 2. Okay, and that's our first 2-bar sequence. It then moves to this variation, 1. Okay, and all that happens there is exactly the same as the first bit. You play on the 1 and, then you move up to the second shape where I've kind of got an E flat triad there, and then you've got your little finger on the top, and we do the same, but instead of repeating that again for the second time, he slides into an F7 shape. Okay, and all that involves is he's sliding to this shape where I've got, so from the 4th string downwards, I've got 13, 14, 13, 30. It's just an F7 without a root really, and he slides there, and then on the upstroke he catches the upper part of the chord. Okay, so that second bit in its entirety is 1, 2. Okay, and that's the 4 bars. 4 bars altogether is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then we slide. And that's it. Okay, so that's the first kind of A section, as I call it. The second section I call the B section, and it does this. Okay, and it's basically just a kind of riff based around F minor pentatonic. We've basically got this: 1st fret 5th string, 3rd fret 5th string, 1st fret 4th string, and 3rd fret 4th string. Okay, this is basically what he's using, and he does use a little chromatic note to move from 1st to 3rd. He uses the 2, so you get 1, 2, 3. So you got, okay, little note he puts in there. So the first part of the riff does this. I'm going to kind of shout it out as I go to kind of help combine the rhythm with the notes. So we've got 3, 3, down to 3. Okay, so that's the first bit. So it's 3, 3, down to 3, and then we go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's the first bit. So one more time. So you've got 3, 3, down to 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. That's your first part. Okay, I'll talk a bit more about the right hand in a minute. The second bit is very, very similar, just with a slight variation. We're going to go 3, 3, down to the low 3 again. 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. Okay, so that little bit at the end that he does, he just starts on the 1st fret 4th string. You're going to play 2 of those, down to the 3rd fret 5th string, then down to 1st fret on the 5th string, 2 of those, and then back to the 3. So it's, okay, so that second variation altogether. Second time. And that's it. Okay, so that is that section all together. So I'm going to just talk briefly about what the right hand's doing throughout that, because we're basically getting ghost strokes with the right hand playing 16th notes. Now without that, it sounds like this. Okay, which is a bit dull. It doesn't really sound very funky. So with the ghost strokes, all that's happening is your right hand is basically on autopilot. It's basically playing 16th notes the whole time. 1 E and a 2 E and a da 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 da. The left hand's job is to pick out the notes that you actually want to hear. So all the rest of the time it's muting, okay, until it needs to play them. So that first part you're going to play, the left hand presses down when it needs a note and it releases when it doesn't. Hence you're getting a nice kind of muted effect. And that's basically what he's doing. So the only other bit is the bit that kind of bridges all the sections together. It's just 3 chords and it goes like this. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Killing bass lick and you're back in. Alright, so those 3 chords are just A flat major, so that's 4th fret. So from the 4th string downwards, that's 6, 5, 4, 4. Move that up a tone to B flat. Move that up a minor third to D flat at 9th fret. Okay, and then you rest for a bar, and that's it. There is one slight variation he puts in. You're not quite home and dry yet. This is tricky. All right. So you basically, instead, what normally happens is after that D flat, you've got a bar where the bass player Joe Dart, who's amazing by the way, plays, and it's like absolutely killer. All that happens now is that the guitar plays instead. So you get this 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of does that. Now, all that's involved there is he basically is playing what I'd call a B7 triad, really. So that's just, so from your 3rd string downwards, that's 11, 10, 11. He moves that up a semitone, and then he moves it up a semitone again, and it's just those 3 chords. And the rhythm that he plays is it's basically 1, 1, 2, 3. Then up, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then he just hits the next chord dead on 1. And then there's this weird little kind of, well, not weird, it's this cool mute thing where he goes, and then he slides down on the last one. So you get, and that's basically it. So just putting that together a little bit slowly, just so you can hear it in context. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. If you haven't done already, make sure you go and buy all of Wolfpack's albums. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Make sure you subscribe to me and get in touch if you've got any questions that you'd like answered. I'll see you soon.